Hi guys, today we're going to talk about jet lag and tiredness and the essential oils that you can use to help in these situations. It's a good topic for me today because I had a 4 a.m. meeting, and of course I was awake at midnight, 1 a.m, 2 a.m, 3 a.m. It's just a thing that happens. So the symptoms of jet lag really are lack of sleep. Often you're out of sorts because you've been eating different foods, you haven't had the same hydration. So a few clues right there: control your nutrition environment, take some water with you, all that sort of thing. But in terms of essential oils, there are a number that are really, really good in this situation. So if you are a mum of a really young child and you get woken up at night all the time, get some of these on board. And you don't need all of them. Just think about what you feel you need. Try something, and you'll find that you'll find your little team, and you wouldn't go anywhere without them, believe me, once you've got your team of essential oils for extreme tiredness sorted. So just listen for a few minutes, relax, and see if any of this connects with you. I have got notes because brain's not in gear. So first up, I'm going to mention rosemary, because rosemary essential oil is one that interacts with the central nervous system. Its role is to ignite brain activity, and it really does do that. So don't take it at night when you're about to go off to sleep. And lavender is a really good partner for rosemary for that reason, because it kind of is like the the other side of the equation. Rosemary together with peppermint. Peppermint is also an invigorating, a stimulant. It incites positive brain activity, or actually more clear thinking. So rosemary and peppermint together are quite a dynamite little team. And if you add lime to that mix, you are really cooking with gas, because lime will help with memory, any sleep deprived memory function. You know how that works, where you're like, where did I put that, whatever. And it was really, really, really good for insomniacs. So lime, peppermint, rosemary together, quite a dynamite little team. Do not use them if you are needing to head somewhere for a nap. We're always looking for balance here, so even if you don't use all three, pick one and then balance it with a calming oil. And the three that I'm going to talk about today are ylang-ylang, which is a pretty good all-rounder. Ylang-ylang helps with general lethargy. It's a really good calmer in its own right. So if you're feeling really agitated, partner ylang-ylang with lavender, which is soothing and calming, and see how that works for you. And then bring in another oil that incites optimism, because that nervous jittery thing, it's not good for optimism or positive spirit. And the one that I will mention that is a really good partner here is ginger. It's a little known one. It helps with self-esteem, and ginger is the go-to when people, often people who are having symptoms of mild depression, that kind of thing. Ginger is really excellent for people who are in the doldrums and you just can't pick yourself up, and that happens when you're extremely tired. Tiredness is not good for optimism, so ginger is your guy that you bring into the mix to just revive those feelings of optimism and positive spirit. Ginger and peppermint both are also very good for digestion. So if you have been exposed to food that is generally not fitted well with you, those two are really going to help as well. Now, two other all-rounders. I've mentioned lavender a couple of times. There's a place for lavender in almost every blend. It's not the first go-to that I would choose in this instance, but it will partner with all of those oils really, really well if you do have lavender on board. The other all-rounder is lemon. Lemon essential oil is generally positive. It's like a mental mindset, reset, which is always good in that situation when you're like, where's my bag, where's this, where's that, what's going on. Coffee is obviously, where we go. It's where we want to go. But actually, some of these essential oils will probably do the job better for you. So take them on before you have your coffee, okay? What else? I do have notes today because the brain is not entirely engaged. Remember also in these situations, drink heaps and heaps and heaps of water. Can't say that more clearly enough. So So I'm just going to summarize there. Rosemary, peppermint and lime to pick you up, rev you up, get the motor running and get the brain in gear. Really start the thinking process and clarity of thought. Add lemon to that if you're trying to get more clarity, and just generally, you know, the happy pep. And your balances, ylang-ylang, lavender and ginger. I'd say ginger is one I really would recommend in this situation. So let me know if you have any questions. Beautiful day here. It's quite windy. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And have an awesome evening. See ya.